What's up, party people? And hello, my friends. It's your girl, Welcome to China, and welcome to my channel, baby. And y'all, this is the first time China has ever talked about some TikToker drama. So tuck yourself into that seat real tight. Put on that seatbelt because we about to get into this Mads Lewis, NESSA Barrett, Jaden Hossler, Josh Richards drama. So first and foremost, y'all, long story short, it's two girl best friends, two boy best friends. The girl best friends date the boy best friends. So it's a couple, a pair of four. They're 18, 19, 20 years old. They're young. They're popping. They're TikToking. But then Mads Lewis, one of the girls, her boyfriend, Jaden Hossler, ends up doing a song with her best friend. And that's how it all started to kick off. And then it got really messy with a TikTok, and now we're here. And the Godfather, Alex Cooper, ended up interviewing Mads Lewis, who was one of the young ladies who was in this drama. And she set everybody straight. But first, you guys are probably like, China, who are these people? What do they look like? Let me share my screen. This is NESSA Barrett right here. This is her boyfriend. This is Mads Lewis right here. This is her boyfriend. This is NESSA Barrett right here. And Mads Lewis, the one who was upset, who made the TikTok, the blonde chick, and her boyfriend. This is them doing a song together. So her girl best friend did a song with her boyfriend. And now all of these things have started to come up. And Josh Richards, who is a part of the BFF podcast, shout out to them, on Barstool. NESSA Barrett, who is his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. They're not together anymore. But now he's in the middle of all this drama, and I feel bad for him. So let's get into it. So with that being said, you guys, this is the TikTok that started it all. It's going to be a lot of screen sharing. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm on my way to 800 subscribers. Give me that thumbs up because I'm going to break all of this down for you. So this is saying, what do you need to know about the drama between Mads Lewis, NESSA Barrett, and Jaden Hossler? Let's get into it. So it all started with this. How did it start? Many of you may be wondering what caused all this. Let's start from the beginning. Mads Lewis and Jaden Hossler. The pair began dating on and off in 2019. As of recently, it seems like they were going strong. Meanwhile, Jaden, who does singing kind of mid-rap and whatever, did a song called La-Di-Da-Di-Die with her best friend, as I said, which is her. Mads and followed Jaden, this, that, and the third. But then Mads came out with this TikTok basically blasting her best friend, saying she was messing with her man. Now, the TikTok song is very, very messy. So I'm going to go ahead and just refresh my screen so I can play it here. And let's get into it. Okay, see, she already going to do this. You know it starts and then... So I'm going to mute myself really quick so no one hears the song. Sorry, you guys. So that's the TikTok. I have myself on mute. So you guys are probably like, what is that? So that's the gist of it. This is her girl best friend. And she's basically saying, you sabotaged me. She's showing clips of them in the pictures when she found out basically that her girl best friend was messing around with her guy best friend. And she goes and gives us the full story. So Josh Richards, who is one of the young men who is dating NESSA Barrett, her girl best friend, he has a podcast called Best Friends with Dave Portnoy, who is like the Barstool creator, whatever, innovator. So he went on there and was calling Mads Lewis crazy, basically saying she was a her girl because that's his guy best friend. And she tried to reach out and let him know before the TikTok came out, but he didn't want to answer. He said text her. Jaden kind of acted like he didn't know what was going on because he was messing with this man's girlfriend. He was probably getting freaky with her. So anyway, long story short, Mads Lewis, who I'm going to go ahead and let me pull this really quick. She goes ahead and goes on Call Her Daddy podcast with Alex Cooper. For those who do not know, she's an innovator. She talks about a lot of cool, crazy stuff. And this is Mads right here with her hat on. And let me go ahead and show you guys really quick. Let me pull my screen again. This TikTok of basically, it was a breakdown, kind of like a little snippet of what was going on. So long story short, I'm going to give you guys a synopsis, but I'm going to show you guys here what the little snippet was of what she said.
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know. Oh my god. So there's more drama. Yeah. I found out this morning that Jaden likes Nessa, so yeah.
So you guys know they were like denying this, of course. Like they didn't say anything like was going on. They kept denying, calling her crazy. Josh Richards went on to say like, yo, this is like my boy best friend. He wouldn't do this to me, this, that, and the third. Mads is tripping. But before this, she seen a picture of them earlier that morning before she literally went on this podcast of them hanging out late at night at 12 and then him taking her home at 7 in the morning. And she texted him and confronted him about it. And he said finally that he likes her best friend. But this is, I'm going to let you guys watch this snippet and then I'll talk about it more.
But before he gave me his phone, he deleted a message on his phone because I saw it. And then I got this gut feeling. So I went on his iPad and then there's voice recordings from him. And then he says, delete those, don't save them. And then at the very end.
So when he's saying delete those, don't save them, long story short, she says that she lost she broke her iPhone or whatever. And he had to go meet with his manager, who was also managing NESSA BARRETT as well. They've been on Jimmy Fallon together, Jimmy Kimmel. They've been singing this song all over, you guys. La-di-da-di-di. And where was I? Okay. So basically, he gave Mads her phone, okay? Excuse me. No. Jaden gave Mads his phone to use because she didn't have a phone for safety reasons. So he had to go have a meeting on the beach with Nessa and his manager and someone else. And she seen him delete a message off of his phone before he gave her his phone to use. Since she broke hers, okay? So Jaden gave Mads her phone because she broke hers and he had to go to a meeting short after, and she seen him delete a message. She didn't think anything of it. She had to go to a pool party that same day. She was messaging him for like 6 hours. He didn't say anything back. She texted the other friend that was with them and the manager, and she didn't hear anything, but she had his iPad. So she went over and looked on his iPad because he ended up taking his phone back, and she saw voice recordings between him and his manager saying, delete this first. And what the messages read were, it was a voice recording of basically the manager saying, I'm so excited. I'm glad that you and Nessa are going to be together. Don't bring Mads. I'm so happy you're not bringing her, as in, your girlfriend at the time. And she's like, we weren't happy, this, that, and the third, but, it was just kind of odd that she said that. So she confronted him about it. And he said that basically the manager was pushing for it. It was going to be good for business, this, that, and the third. But he kept denying that he had any relations with this woman. So let's continue on.
And he told me, I like Nessa. And I literally have screenshots this morning.
So when he's saying, I like Nessa, this is like another jump clip. Again, I told you, she's seen pictures and pictures were circulating of them being out and about, hanging out. Now they're starting to come out in public at this point. So this interview and all this is still happening kind of in tandem. And now she's saying that that's why she has the proof of the text messages I said a couple minutes ago of basically him telling her, I like Nessa, because finally, like, they're just kind of out in the open and they seen him basically having a sleepover and him taking her back home. So this is so messy, you guys.
I knew she got with Chase. I was laying in the same bed as Chase and Nessa. I look over at Chase and Chase goes, shh.
So then they go ahead and talk about the first fight that they had together. So this is Mads and Nessa. So Mads and Nessa had a fight or a disagreement basically because she was going to one of the houses. I can't even think about which house they're a part of. I can't think about it. I wanted to say Team 10. So anyway, whatever house that Chase Hudson is a part of, I want to say Team 10. That's not it. Let me know what house he's a part of. I can't think about it. So basically she gets invited to the TikTok house, Nessa, and then Mads asks if she can come. Long story short, she says, no, nobody wants you here. So she was being snarky with her, and basically Mads, who's an 18-year-old girl at this point, so being immature, goes and basically accuses, and she knows it ended up being proven, Nessa of hooking up with Chase, Lil Huddy, Chase Hudson, who was another TikToker. Now, it was already a bunch of drama about the rumors about them hooking up, and I'll get to that later if you guys want to talk about it. But anyway, she exposed her best friend because her best friend made her feel like shit for not inviting her to the house, and she was in the bed with her and the friend at one point messing with Chase Hudson, and it was proven that they slept together. And we all know that Chase Hudson is Charlie D'Amelio's ex-boyfriend. They weren't together at the time, but we know he was a cheater trick-or-treater, pumpkin eater, and it was so much mess, you guys. Again, this is so messy. But on top of that, they're still about to come out together in public. But let me finish this, because this was messy. She dropped all the tea, and we finally heard her side of the story, because, you know, Richards was calling her crazy, you know, but we still got to get into what Jaden had to say about this.
She's like, your relationship with Jaden's going nowhere. My relationship with Josh is going somewhere. You better take the blame for it. Do it now. I know.
So she wanted her to basically take the blame and say that it was her in the bed with Chase Hudson and not Nessa, because her relationship with Jaden was already fucked up, basically.
Oh, my ex-boyfriend's car. She's in his car at 7 a.m. Hopefully this time you'll have another moment, meaning him and Nessa. Hopefully you guys can.
That's what the manager said, another moment, as them having another moment of them making love together now, since they already have a song, as I said before.
Pursue what you already started. It's gonna make me cry. Yeah, I'm fine.
So yes, so that was that, y'all. So in long story short, we hear Matt's side of the story. He finally admits to her that he likes her, as we already knew that he did. I mean, obviously. They did a song together. They're young, but it's just very messy. So I would love to know what y'all think about this still, because we still have a lot more drama to get into. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this, and I'm going to go back to TikTok Insiders and show you guys how the rest of this drama unravels, because now they started to come out in public together, show themselves. People are starting to go live. Oh, my God. Griffin Johnson comes out. It's so much drama. So let me go ahead and pull this so we can watch this together. So now this is them out and about together by Kevin Wong, who's a big, somebody talking about losers. That's what I'm saying. They're so lame, clouting the wrong way. So this is them basically getting taped or paparazzoed by Kevin Wong, who's like a famous paparazzi in LA. So that's that of them. And then Griffin Johnson comes out, who's best friends with Josh Richards, who I said, who does the BFF podcast and who was Nessa's ex-boyfriend. Nobody is loyal. F everyone. I'm going to war until I die over Josh Richards. Let's continue to show these people and change the world. So that's them. Okay. Of course you're going to be loyal. He unfollows them. He unfollows, who's that? Griffin Johnson has followed Nessa Barrett. Oh, okay, so they have been following nobody by the name of Jada. This is the only girl he's following. So he's not following Jaden at all. And then Dave Portnoy comes out, and everybody's like, everybody's coming for them at this point. So now let's see what the man of question, Jaden Hossler, had to say about this.
Sweet girl. I understand, like, she's going through a lot of hurt.
So he said, Mad's a sweet girl. He's going through a lot of hurt with his black nail polish on.
And that's why she might have been handling things the way she has been. Do I agree with it? No, I think it made us get to this point, which is not where I want to be. But, you know, I was not a good boyfriend, I'll be honest, for like the first.
What do you talking about? He
like
wasn't a good boyfriend. You know,
sweet girl.
How was that helping the relationship? And he even admitted he was a shitty boyfriend. What?
Stuff like she doesn't talk about, and I don't want to talk about, because I don't I don't need to say that stuff. You know, that's the whole fucking point. But like that stuff happens. She leaves it out. You know what I mean? And like I genuinely like even throughout the breakup, even throughout this whole situation, which I don't even like, I don't even want to explain myself. You know what I'm saying? But like. We all are aware of what that is, and I was trying to be there for her. I was trying to like really give her a place to at least feel like she can talk to me about it, even if she hated me. I was like, you know, that's why I'm so confused. Like, there's a lot of ups and downs.
Bruh, this has nothing. It does not matter how their relationship went. It's still wrong for y'all to sit here and date your friend's best friend. Like, what are you like? I mean, excuse me, for you to date your best friend's ex. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, what's wrong with you guys? Josh Richards first needs to say sorry. And on top of that, oh my God, look at them. Together, Keemstar comes out and says, who's the big, look at that, July type of beat. They're all out together, out and about. Nessa comes out and says she doesn't need to pity herself. I know the decision I made. Y'all will never know the whole story. What is the whole story? At the end of the day, it does not matter what the whole story is. They can be the most shitty person in the world, this, that, and the third. Y'all did not deserve to be together, because we know Josh Richards didn't do nothing to you, Nessa. You know, y'all can call Matt's crazy, but we know Josh didn't do shit to you. Sent in supposedly Nessa had lost her screen picture of Josh Richards and sent to Jaden Hossler. Oh my goodness, messy. See, this is like still going on. Josh Richards, personally, I'm going to handle this offline as he should, because he found out last time on air on BFFs. Last 3 weeks has been hard on me. I need time to appreciate all my friends and supporters. I'm okay. No ill will towards anyone. So this was so messy. And then right here, you guys, here's the video of them out and about. Listen to how stupid they sound.
This is so shocking to see y'all as a new couple.
They're like, this is so shocking. We just want to bring happiness, and we don't understand. Like, oh my God, y'all are killing me.
How long have you guys been official now?
I don't know anything about that, but we're just trying to enjoy ourselves. You know what I mean? We're
That's so good.
Really trying to be happy.
Nessa, how are you? Hi, Nessa.
I'm great.
Did you guys experience
I'm great. Girl, bye.
chemistry together when you were working on your music?
Honestly, we feel like we handle this whole thing like respectfully and privately, and then some people like to go online, you know. And honestly, I'm the happiest I've ever been, and I just.
Oh my God, he just trying to make jabs. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I bet you while you guys are singing, making money. Oh, and everyone hates you. Bonnie and Clyde, they look like they smell bad.
Wish the best for everybody.
Wow, you're the happiest you've
Josh,
ever
did
been.
you talk to him?
Nessa, how are you feeling about everything? Are you happier than you've ever been?
Yeah.
Are you the happiest you ever been? Yeah.
Good to hear. Are you guys going to be collabing on? This is so shocking.
Yes, this is so shocking. They are out of control and crazy. I cannot believe this. Yeah. So, and look, and then some other guy, Chaos. I don't know who. And I told you I don't know all these TikTokers, so I don't even know who this is.
Posing an influencer who took advantage of my small business.
Oh, that's too much. She's being messy. Oh, there they are together today, hugging, having a good time, wearing their all black and baggy clothes. That is definitely them. A lot of people knowing her wearing his shorts, probably after they got freaky. So they are just really just socking it to all of us. And I just like really cannot believe this. That's so funny. This is like absolutely crazy. So yeah, you guys, that is the drama. Oh, another video of them. People are like, oh my. Oh, this is a snippet.
4th of July, right? I've been living with Nessa for 3 months.
Let's listen to this.
And
So now these are the snippets. I gave you as a whole rundown, but we'll listen to the snippets because they are messy too.
I go home because something happened. Me and Jaden got in an argument. I went home and wanted to go home. I live 2 hours away. And then I called Nessa the next day. Hey, can I come up? I want to the Hype House at the time. Right. You know, I was like, can I come with you? I'm going to go. You know, I just want my mind off of everything that's going on.
So this is her talking about the Chase Hudson drama.
She said, no, nobody wants you here. Nobody likes you. And then that's it. And so at that point, I knew she got with Chase. And I hate to bring this up because I know this is really sensitive to a lot of people. I love Charlie. I love Chase. I love Josh. I love Nessa. So I don't mean to bring this up. But I know she'll come out and say this because I'm a bitch for this.
Right.
So she was being rude to me. And I was like, in my head, I was like, I'll be a bitch. You want to be a bitch? I'll be a bitch harder.
Right.
Me and Jaden were talking again. He texted me the day after. Jaden texted me. I go hang out with Jaden. And then I was talking to Jaden. We were hanging out. And I was like, hey, this is eating me alive. So I just want to tell someone. You can't tell Josh, though. It's just 4th of July, right? I've been living with Nessa for 3 months. And I go home because
Our TikTok stars NESSA BARRETT and Jaden Hossler.
I go home. I live 2 hours away. And then I called Nessa the next day. Hey, can I come up? I want to the Hype House at the time.
Right.
You know, I was like, can I come with you? I'm going to go. You know, I just want my mind off of everything that's going on. She said, no, nobody wants you here. Nobody likes you. And then that's it. And so at that point, I knew she got with Chase. And I hate to bring this up because I know this is really sensitive to a lot of people. I love Charlie. I love Chase. I love Josh. I love Nessa. So I don't mean to bring this up. But I know she'll come out and say this because I'm a bitch for this.
Right.
So she was being rude to me. And I was like, in my head, I was like, I'll be a bitch. You want to be a bitch?
So that's that. That is like so, oh my God. I'll be a bitch to you. You'll be a
And
bitch to me.
the fact that he called me crazy, I don't fucking blame him at all. Because I did release that video of that edit, and I never realized when me posting that I'd be hurting Josh.
Yeah.
But I was, because that is literally his ex-girlfriend.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, they're going to still talk about the video, you know, the video that she posted at first, the TikTok that started it all. But this has just been so messy either way. Of course, it's wrong.
So I'm an idiot for posting it. I feel like I had every right to post it because I was mad, and it was my feelings. Okay, so I broke my phone this morning. Okay, not
So this is the story when she's talking about the manager now on the podcast, and then basically saying it was better for Nessa and Jaden to be together and not to bring Mads.
this morning. But I broke my phone one morning, and Jaden was going to Laguna with Nessa, Cooper, Quentin, their manager, and Nessa's manager, Bree.
Okay.
And they were going, they've had that plan for like a week now, and he went, and I was like, okay, I don't care, go with your friends, go for it, because they're Cooper, Quentin, and Jaden all live together now. And I was like, go for it. Cooper's mom wants to celebrate them, like her son moving out, and she wants to make dinner for them. Do it, go for it. They went, okay? I broke my phone that morning. Something happened, I broke my phone, and he gave me his phone, okay? Like, my own boyfriend gave me his phone because he did it for a safety reason. Oh my gosh, I'm leaving. My girlfriend doesn't have a phone. Let me give her mine. He comes back into the house after he left 10 minutes later and is like, give me my phone. And I was like, why? And he was like, my manager, I'm not going to say her name, my manager thinks that you convinced me to give me your. Okay, so I broke my phone this morning, okay? Not this morning, but I broke my phone one morning because like you broke yours. That's your fault. You broke it. So now his manager convinced him that he was wrong for
Just giving you his phone.
for a safety reason, okay? And I was like, okay, fine. He has an iPad, right?
Oh, fuck.
So he gave me his iPad.
Okay.
But before he gave me his phone, he deleted a message on his phone because I saw it. You know when you see someone's phone and they're like this and they go like that and they delete? I saw that motion and I'm like, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just crazy. And I was like, did you delete something off your phone before you handed it to me? And he goes, no, I swear to God. He swore to God. I swear to God, no, I didn't.
But if I know better, it's going to be on the fucking iPad.
It's on the iPad, right?
Fucking idiot.
Okay, so text messages with his manager because Nessa's name didn't pop up.
So this is the manager messages.
Right.
It went on the text with his manager, and there's a text from him that says, I'm coming to Laguna. And then there's voice recordings from him. And then he says, delete those, don't save them. She doesn't save them.
Messy.
Then she sends 2 voice recordings of her saying, I'm so glad you're coming. That makes me so happy. The feelings are mutual between you and Nessa. You just have to make sure you're not with Mads. I'm so glad Mads isn't coming. You just have to break up with her. Hopefully this time you'll have another moment.
This is so messy.
Meaning him and Nessa. And
Another
hopefully
moment.
you guys can pursue what you already started. So in my mind, my heart's racing hella fucking fast. My blood is boiling. As a girl, that is my boyfriend. I'm like,
pressed play on these voice messages.
I pressed play, and I'm such an idiot that I didn't screen record these, but I
It's
swear
okay,
on my
girl.
life,
It's okay.
they are real. Because I have a text with Jaden that says about the voice recordings, and he says text messages with his manager because.
So that is that. I would love to know what y'all think. Whose side are you on? Yes, you have to pick sides. I am definitely on Team Mads and Josh Richards. Nessa is messy. She has always been a skeezer and a hoe. I don't care if you guys hate me for that. That's very hoe-like behavior. The Chase Huddy thing. She has Josh Richards, who's a beautiful little young man. And y'all just gonna sit here and act like that she ain't doing nothing wrong because you guys listen to la-di-di-di-da. Get out of here. Mads Lewis stands for a lot of good things. She stands for mental health. She stands for being a butterfly and showing your inner beauty. And, it's not about outer beauty. So screw you, Nessa Barrett, you bitch. Can't believe you. Okay, you guys. So please let me know what you guys think about this. This is absolutely crazy. And I just really wanted to talk about this because I never talk about TikTok or drama. Let me know if you guys want me to talk about more of this because this was absolutely positively crazy. Oh my goodness. I will see you guys next time. Hit that subscribe button. I'm on my way to 800 subscribers. I burped. Bye-bye. See you guys.